drinking. I hate to put my demons, put you through hell. And I bet you're just as surprised as I am. They'd ever let a sinner like me in. And I know I didn't do enough watching over you, but I will until I see you again. Now if you left me, now heavens to bets. Blink twice if you remember, skipping rocks on the river, were knee high to a stone. I'm still homie. You think rain boots in the driveway? What kind of man would drive away? Just give her up and run. Now I bet you're just as surprised as I am. They'd ever let a sinner like me in. And I know I didn't do enough watching over you, but I will until I see you again. If you let me.
Here's the pitch. Whoa, he caught all of that one.
Got himself a peach-colored leisure suit, $100 bill stuffing floor shine boots. Smelling like a mentholated soda pop. Joe smelling sweet when the weather gets hot. You got a dime, he's got a dollar. He's a king of corn and porn from way back in the holler. Call him the king of the mountain, a blue-red businessman. He's an independent contractor, doing the best that he can. Bought himself a camera down in Guntersville. Bought it with the money from a moonshine still. Making hillbilly blue way on back on the red. Always got a cold diet Pepsi in his fridge. You got a dime, he's got a dollar. He's the king of corn and porn from way back in the holler. They call him the king of the mountain, a blue-red businessman. He's an independent contractor, doing the best that he can. He told my sister that he'd make her a star. His cash flow's about 100 proof. Just opened up a line of a 10 and blue. the king of corn and corn from way back in the holler. They call him the king of the mountain, a blue-red businessman. He's an independent contractor, doing the best that he can. And if your cousin comes around, be sure to give a holler. They call him the king of the mountain, a blue-red businessman. He's an independent contractor, doing the best that he can.
Hello, guys. I'm obviously here. It's been a rough few days. Anyway, some of y'all, you actually watch, pay attention, probably know how long I've been holding on to this shit for. Wildly enough, despite the bullshit propaganda on here, I don't drink. Can't really drink. But I thought today appropriate. Look, let's still say everything. Look at it. And I know it's about 6-ish. Alright. But, oh, that's weak as fuck. That's neither real, nor smoky, nor Appalachian. It's definitely garbage. Watered down. Anyway, I just wanted to, this one's for Lawson, you know. Alright. I'm gonna pour one out for my homies. No. It's just, hey, I know how all y'all feel, and y'all think I hate that, man. I do not. But, I have my own reasons for the way I feel about things. It has nothing to do with some or anything. I've always been able to compartmentalize and, do whatever. Despite you all thinking I have some sort of hard dick for the word unfounded, which is a you all problem, not a me problem. Don't. No ill wishes. Hope he retires in peace come August. And, I hate that I don't care how the world feels about it or YouTube or anything else, but, or the core especially. I hate that, he's going in a weird way. It doesn't feel right that summer's not found yet. He's in a way leaving, and everything and most of everyone else remains. I think he's done the best that he can under circumstances, including and especially the core and their fuckery and the attempted takedowns and setups of that man. Propaganda run against and the misdirection, misinformation, tampering with him, his office, all the other local surrounding agencies, even TBI and FBI, and so on and so forth. You know, all the way from the core, discords, cute little cups of the Q's and the Scott H's and the TMs, that type of shit, right? First on the ground, critters, then minutes, hours after summer vanished. Some of the local true crime YouTubers and shit stains already formulated in and around the core fucking players in this drama that came from the Boswell shit. Pipeline shit. Probably real displeased with Lawson. And others. See, that was the first clue, right? Penny, Scott, Bustos, Snaps, yeah, everybody just all displeased with Lawson. Fake feds, this, that, and the other. Fuck, was that hard to think about? It reads. Anyway, this one's for Lawson. Bro, this smells like shit if ever you hear this. I've been holding on to it for eons now. Well over a year. I don't know if it's safe to even drink, quite frankly. I know when this bullshit weak version of crap came out, it used to freeze when I did event planning and all that in Bristol. You know, I was like, what the fuck? First year, you know, we were serving for NASCAR lanes and I was doing the event coordinating around all that. Anyway, and throughout Rhythm and Roots, I was like, man, this shit's freezing. How the fuck this bullshit freeze? This is garbage. This is garbage. It's definitely not the thing of kings. It's about like their offspring. Weak, sloppy, fake. Too much attention. Shit kings would destroy even if it were their own. Never know. Anyway, if this shit makes me suck, blaming it on Lawson, then I'm not supposed to be drinking, you know, blood counts and all that. And I don't feel that great the past couple days. But, I don't know, man. Whatever. Well, it's definitely as shitty and as weak as I remember it. Yeah, well. All I can say today is at least, wasn't any rhinestone cowboy that came giddy up and in, right? I don't think Ryan and Nanner did that boy any favors. Really don't. Along with this 10-gallon bedazzled hat and bullshit, clean jeans. I don't think I did that boy any favors. Despite note passing. Ugh. It really is shit. Dear world, I've told you many times, if you really think this is, I hate to tell you, but damn, that's ridiculous. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? Give it to my cat? We'll see how just that one does. Y'all, if I had to go, I had to go. Just, I don't know. That shit might not all up. Was I supposed to refrigerate it even seals? I don't know what the fuck it is. Whatever had anyone shine. That ain't shiny. That ain't shiny. That ain't the shit of kings. Alright, anyway. So, anyway, good luck. Happy retirement to Wilson. Hey, at least you won't have a nanner allegedly, supposedly, using your job legally and hunting down dogs and whatever your family, grandchildren, wives, daughter-in-laws anymore. Hopefully, at least, right? You just never know. God, could you imagine poor Roddy facing that blessing? He would have never made it. Anyway, um, and I hope that, and believe it or not, I hope that Wilson gets to stand there with everyone when Summer's found, because she will be. So, oh, see, I'm gonna blame this one on Lost. Speaking of Nana&Crew last few days, I am fully aware. Shit changed midstreams the other day when I may or may not have posted a big littleish corner of, as you can tell, it's all brand new and shit. It ain't like it's not. Um, but yeah, it looks like people started shaking midstreams and shit and yeeted their ways off of them. Looks like Nana&Crew are worried about something. A lot of Trojan horse, everybody else being like, gotta do things now. Everybody has tried so hard. Kind of reminds me of that Q Scott Lady R Twister Festival fuckery with Chase and TM and CM and everybody else trying to figure out what's going on. People illegally filmed, did this, there, da da da, followed us, had people in the yard, all this shit, right? Overhanging threads, WJG, it's got that same stench to it. Right. Anyways, yeah. So, I guess some people are once again worried about what could be, what is. One day, I guess, we'll figure it out. But, yeah. And then I guess they'll have meetings and discords, so say the 44 face Trojan horses. And behind the scenes and, recordings and shit been sent back, all these things. Trying to figure out the fuck to do about me. In case of emergency, break glass and tamper and hinder some more, won't you? Yeah. Oh God. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Anyway, it's fine. So anyway, but the word on the super secret elite shadowy like special ops Discord you can't even get into, and the 44 face Trojan horses and Sims builders and shit, and all the stuff come back forth. And then I guess they all settled on a whole thing of let's all just decide to go with the same carrot plot of fuck Jody Sue up sideways and put out propaganda in case news eyes or cop eyes or something. We'll just put all the same bad shit out and target attack her the same way. Blah! Fucking find a new bag, carrots. Anybody believe that one was actually and disappeared stupid. That shit's been behind there doing this shadowy slithery work the whole time. Pretend shut the fuck up or not. Ain't nobody stupid around their slithers. You ain't had nothing better to do, apparently. I think we could all pretty much tell that throughout the duration, couldn't we? Goddamn, dear corn group and such. I should have waited a little longer to bring it in public. You might have gotten somewhere. Patience is, patience does. Like, everybody was almost fooled. Almost. Maybe TM&Crew or the databasers or a bomb or a bail or a fake fucking genius associated with the elites or some jackass Sims builder or something could finally got something. Bring him in. It ain't going nowhere, TM ain't getting fast enough. Yeah, it ain't ever gonna happen, sugar tits. Anyway. Ball driver to have his hysterics at the stop sign. Nah, I do love you motherfuckers, you're great. Anyway. So, anyway, you tell that whole thing, right? I mean, you almost had it. You almost had it. You almost had it. Should have kept that dumb bitch and her carrots quite a little longer. At least, out of the public view. Good job, Slithers. You fucked up again. And everybody playing with her in public again right now. Good job, Slithers. You really own it. I love it. Anyway. Fuck that. And it wants to come at me sideways. Yeah. We'll go sideways. Everybody be like, no, da 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 da. Can't touch us. Right? Nah. But, luckily I was, raised by things better than you fucking monsters out here on these streets, for sure. And I'm not gonna stoop to your levels, even if it means ripping you to shreds and my tongue formed into a razor blade. I won't lower myself to your standards. But, I mean, I could. But I'm not. At least currently. Just knock it the fuck off. Take your carrots. Go that alone. Rotten carrots, rotten bananas. I'm sick of all y'all's bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. So here's the, there'll be more on down the line about all that. Okay. Now, trust me, these pieces, there's always pieces, aren't there? Some of us have patience for years. Years and years and years. Because some things taught us to have that type of patience as we hunt. Right? Even if it means we're bloodied but unbowed by the time it's done. Maybe even destroyed. But yet we hold. For the right reasons. Alright. So anyway. They're gonna be, you're just gonna regulate and pressure put the modulators, detective this, blah blah that, propaganda, horseshit, QAnon Wayfair, modulating, manipulating, Sims building quadruple faced fucking Trojans still sitting outside the fence eating, not unaware that's where they're at and where they've been since the beginning. It's great. Love it. It's all big thing. Right. So anyway, on another note, and I've been weighing this on the scales of everything, as some of y'all, if you listen, know for a bit. And yeah, TM, Sage, a bunch of others, CZ, all them tempered my shit, close to 2 years ago now. And I chose not to bring anything back up. Hell, most everything was never monetized anyway, never has been anything I play music on. Anything directly and all about summer, it's not monetized, never has been, and all that. But yeah, it'll make you think otherwise. It's bullshit, right? But anyway, I chose the other day, and I knew the whole time, like, I could remonetize if I chose to. But I just didn't over the past almost 2 years, I guess, since TM and him fucked around and tampered with, and then Sage, Ziggy, Jubber, a few others, tried a few setup cycles, all this other crap, anybody got on board. And then tampering and CZ, and did dirty work. Dumb bitch showed the one at Patreon when he said all that crap, right? Bait's bait, dumbass. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. They're not super level around here. But I was like, fuck it. What's the point? Was never hear about all that anyway. But like I said, I've been weighing scales lately. And I just so I've chosen to remonetize at least for the next few weeks. After that, I think I'll take monetization back off of my channel. Because I don't really give a fuck about it as far as that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna try to use it for something good and light. Right? I'm gonna try. Chances are they'll fuck with it again, then whatever, right? So, can't necessarily rely on that because they won't leave a motherfucker alone around here. I know certain folks have gotten wind of certain things, and as part of this cycle too, is that they want to stop or fuck with certain things done for genuine good reasons without accolades, trophies, virtue signaling, nameless, faceless, no attention needed type shit. Um, so, by those who actually care greatly. So, that's part of what Six Nolan did redundantly a couple weeks ago, too. Left themselves out of the second cycle of may break, also to put us at risk and in danger of blah blah blah. Just knew about that, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. One or two in the background. Obviously, already know in ways. And they're helping. But if anybody would like to participate, in a way that's untamperable by this group, at least, well, I don't know. Depends on what fuckery, right? Set up your shit, all the crap. I'm gonna pin this for the day, since most of the streaming is going to be about this group and truth and light on them. I'm gonna use it to try to make good of it and shine the light for good reason. In the next few months. If anyone wants to be part of that, they're more than welcome to be. As long as they are okay with remaining nameless, faceless, no virtue signaling, no trippy bullshit, no look I had after I'm sure come out with whatever. After a certain point, proofs will be given back to those people, etc., so that they have them, but not before. Things can be done for light to shine. So, If anybody wants to be part of that, cool. If I don't, cool. If you can't, cool. Don't feel obligated. Don't push yourselves out, etc. Please do in the for section. Put sunshine. That way we know and can discern the difference between anything that comes in personally and or for sunshine purposes. So, anyway, and do in that if you would like proofs sent to you, certain point over the next couple months, put in a way to send those to you. Okay? And, alright. So, here's how it is. And, every little bit means more miles and miles and miles. Okay? Alright. So, anyway, there's that. Now, we're going to carry on. Also, hell with any core group, team, fuckery, YouTubers, carrots, assholes, any of the rest of them. Don't even feel any type of way about that. I don't care how you feel about it. Right? Anyway. Good's good, bad's bad. Alright? So anyway. Now, I know some of y'all have seen the thumbnail there. Alright, if you haven't, I guess you will here in a second as you exit and enter again. I don't know, right? But, I'm going to give you two guesses where that came from. Anybody want to take a guess? Be my guest. Showing you second things forward throughout the years. Now that that's from old Ziggy. I mean, it's from Don Buchanan, but it's from Ziggy. As I recall, during certain notorious Green Eyes and Griff and Stacy Slay periods. Ziggy really is the town bicycle, isn't she? Just a little cog, a conduit. Bullshit. Touched all things. Has a certain feel on it, right? About like all them damn headers and big eyes and shit. Can you get old Daisy for me? Now, I'll show you more on that in a minute. But, here's the thing about that. Certain cycles, right? Nah, everybody be shooting today. Everybody. So, it's been a day. I don't know. Target practice day or something. Whole neighborhood got together and I was like, fuck it. What the hell are though? Like, it always starts with one place, right? And then the other guy. It's like when you hear him mow the yard. One guy starts, then all the rest, all the dudes are like, oh, damn it, if Bob's mowing his yard, I gotta go mow mine. It's the races they're on. You get one target practicing, and then all the other dudes in the houses are like, wait, what? Well, I'll go shoot mine, it's bigger. They do things. And then before you know it, it sounds like Hatfields and McCoys, but no such thing's going on. Everybody's just coming. They want the other dudes in the neighborhood to hear how big theirs is. Alright, speaking of comparing dicks, guns, lawnmowers, yeah, that type of shit. Bunch of dudes Don bungles every fucking thing over there. Okay? Now, DonB, in case some of y'all are unaware, he helped build Ziggy. That's Ziggy old daddy right there. Scott H. Rest, MGL. She, much like Ryan and Jen, they came back from the fucking N6. They all came from the psychic squad of horse shit, dude. But, and like Ryan, ain't that a hell of a way to treat your internet mommy? Ryan, you over there trying to cease and desist her. When her and Sherry help build your ass up when you come out as brand shiny new, but you weren't. Nor was Jen, you fucking fraud. So anyway, it's a way to treat your internet mama. Be all cease and desist and Ziggy. She helped cog your ass into existence as the fraud you are. Ain't none of us buying any of this bullshit, right? Anyway, but I love that you're still over licking Cher's butthole, which ain't hard to do between those flat cheeks, but it's rather telling, ain't it, guy? Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Got it. Okay, so DonB and Ryan. Now here tell, okay, from the 44-faced fucking Trojans and the super top secret escorts and communications. What are those things called, folks? But it's fun. All those things, right? Here tell DonB. DonB, you notice he's been sitting over pretty quiet, right? Which is unusual for DonB, don't you think? Especially since him and Ryan been competing. See who could follow Seraphina's map the best. Hell, DonB already visited all the locations Ryan pulled a Cam and Alley on and went Christopher Columbus on. DonB already did all the good dots and pins for Seraphina. He just wasn't picked. Has sort of that Doug feel to it, don't it? Yeah, but Josh picked over Doug. Ryan was picked over DonB. Right? Seraphina, the threat crowd that belongs to Ziggy and Ennis. Right? Ryan B. full Cam and Ellie, Christopher Columbus. Doing all the shit DonB did. But anyway, him and DonB been into it about the Seraphina pins. Bicycles, stationary and bullshit ones that can't even hurt the over his husband weekends. Oh Lord, they've been competing, alright. We know they have. So anyway. And they were competing still late last year, didn't you know? And DonB's gotten real quiet. Right, Ziggy? Right, Ryan? 6 crew. Batman. Anyway. Ha. Oh, ain't it? I see you around somewhere. And here's the fuck as legend tells in all the 40-faced Trojan holes. Alright. DonB's got enough to rip off Ryan's face. And other places. And other little weaving devils. That buttholes are being pre-cleansed. And such. And to call everything out for what it really is. Only problem is DonB's playing it. But DonB could annihilate his little competitor over there. But I assume DonB is too much of a chicken shit. Right, DonB? it would also give out your role and shit. But I don't know. You seem like a pick-me queen behind the scenes. Here, tell. Word on the streets. As bad as the rest of them, right? Nana&Crew. Anyway. So, the pool and the Bears did it, and their news channels. Yeah. So anyway, the thing is, DonB's got enough to rip Ryan's face off. So why ain't he? DonB's got enough to pull off the bandage, just rip it right off, whole scab and everything. Show you the truth. Audie ain't. Audie's staying fairly quiet. I'm sure he'll burst out in the open like one of them chest face huggers from Alien here shortly. I know I said that, but maybe not. You just never know. Depends on payments behind the scenes, threats, overhanging this. Won't kick people the subs and all that from their under the radar YouTube giant channels they'll own, sub farm, this and that crap, you know. Then DonB will be crying at his own party. Yeah. Right? I don't know. Depends. Which is more important. But DonB's got enough to rip off Ryan's face and other characters, you know. From a there's a right way and a wrong way section. Right? Sound familiar? Here tell there was some shopping going on for certain things. Here tell through 40 faced 5,000 Trojans deep in secret places. Turncoat Trojans. Gotta love them. DonB wasn't gonna pony up enough. Ryan did, despite lies out in public. Allegedly. Entertainment fair use. Seems like there's some shopping going on like several fronts there. Anyway, DonB's got enough to rip Ryan's face off, swing. He's got enough to tell you the truth. Also, I would guess that all of Ziggy's shit, half a Zix up, so come the fuck down. Though nobody wants to be like, oh, Six took half her shit down. Well, she's dragging Ziggy again by taking her down. It ain't for the reasons out here in front that they're giving you. It ain't no cease and desist. It ain't no this bullshit that don't even make sense in the first place. You think that shit is the first time Ziggy's ever said that? You think Ryan would do that to his internet mama? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Let me tell you why. It's because Ziggy holds all the leaky material, right? The cog material. The town bicycle material. Especially around certain periods. Nobody's got anything catalog. They don't know what the fuck to do. They gotta take it all down. Six up because she runs over all of Ziggy's shit. Well, guess what? That means that material's there too, don't it? Y'all don't get a clue. Alright? Now, who's afraid of that material? Or the truth? Or anybody, including law enforcement, putting together by those little things in your little circle of doom there, and tampering, hindering, fucking around on the ground, embedded, inserted in, all that, you know, who's afraid of that? Who's got something to fear there? I don't know. Probably the same day I want to look the cleanest of the clean team. Databases. ICUs, niggers, Ryans. It's hard telling, really. They don't like stepping in their own shit. Oh. It's okay, DonB. It's alright, Bobo. Ziggy, Piggy, Ziggy, Piggy. I love you, R. Ziggy. I love you, R. Participating with, in, and around, blah, 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 blah. Y'all became the very thing you set out to foe destroy. As you make the circle of distraction and the real shit, yeah, it's the hot old shit. Hoping law enforcement, others, public will never be like, wait a minute. This smells like bullshit. It's alright, DonB. Some of us got enough to rip your face off. And Ryan's and Crews and whatever. It's alright, dears. I think Ellie and all the big boys, I think they're pretty aware how far y'all went, what's done, and such. I mean, damn, when you're attached to the crew anyway, that's been fucking with so many courts, judges, fuck shit, false shit, misleading, misdirection, misinformation in order to fuck with law enforcement, in Summer's case, everybody in there around it, and destroy. I mean, like, yeah, I think they're gonna know, man, you know? Lord of mercy, I'll just hope it's so overwhelming and nobody ever figures it out, I guess, and that you're better than the best of the best of the best. Bullshit, 0 cent, get off the ride, kick the zoo animals, motherfuckers. Are you stupid? Anyway. So, you know, it's alright, DonB. I got you. I'll do it, because I ain't scared. I'll do it eventually. Right now, I'm just hanging back. Watch what y'all doing. Scattering. Cockroaches. Lights. Pieces. Not that I have to, but, yeah. I'm not even really watching that much. Pretty damn transparent after you've been around here some years. Dealing with your old bullshit. Alright. It's okay. I can rip Ryan and Crew's face off just fine. Hey, I gotta ask though, how many of y'all receive pictures on certain nights? Well, we know Zig did. A couple others, don't we? Right? Y'all were absolutely tampering, hindering, fucking around in quite a while prior, is my guess. Right? Yep, that's my guess. You can always hear a Jenny and an Adrian and Chasing and Crew and Ryan shit when they get around. You can hear it from M&T, you can hear it from the core, you can hear it from certain low, you can hear, you know, the flavor and sound and taste of them fucking skanky bitches and their databases and they're buttoned up, slick, khaki set of motherfuckers that think they're slicker than they are, or even those they're thinking they're playing with or getting shit from in the Shadowlands. Laughing at them behind the scenes as they, yeah, it's fine. You keep thinking they're all dumb, and they ain't using you as much as you're using. It's fine. Welcome to the Shadowlands, motherfuckers. But what's Kravitz? No, it's fine. Now, I gotta tell you, see those periods there with DonB, Green Eyes, and Griff, and all this other shit going, but Griff and Doug were involved in that DCS shit with Ziggy too. And then they're trying to eat off, Griff as Green Eye, all this other shit. Big Eyes tried to do the same, Big Eyes the Penny and Nana&Crew, all that. Pretending whatever. It's too much. It's too much to go through. It's been years of it. But, and the slave factor. 6 Up was right there with all of that, right, Jiffy? Fucking Discords, man. That gets y'all every time, won't it? Truck feed bitches, motherfucking fake fans, motherfuckers. Too much of a hard dick after Lawson, motherfuckers. Mixed up with local cores and shit. Might be mad at certain folks about certain things. Shit. Nah, y'all reek. Anyway. But, those are always one of those. So many of those too, aren't there? Whatever. I may have to turn some lights on here. I think I probably might need to. But, all those days you see 6 Up. 6 Up was there. Hardcore stumping with and for her and TP right along with Ziggy. Knowing exactly what Ziggy was. Only at certain times did the breaking off happen. Oh, yeah. Not like when Ziggy came here pretending she wasn't part of MGO&Crew, but someone was have proof she was. She was just kept back a little so that she could pretend to the locals as their sheep part of, just like she does now. It's like, give me a break. Ziggy and Fred are conduits for many things. Many things. And I'll always tell Fred this. No matter what Fred is, what he's doing this era, there's a lot of things. A lot of moving pieces. I don't know, Fred, if he fell for something, or he really thought something, or he wanted to believe something, or he's really caught up in something, but I'll always tell him that dirty bitch done got him over, did whatever, separate him, Lord, corner him, do whatever, keep him out of contact, and that's, whoops, Lord, we didn't get no money books, whoops, this there, and then claws in, right a dick, a dog, whatever else, off Ben Hill, acquired him and is playing stupid and oblivious and really believes everything he says. For a reason. And you think he's aware because she had meltdowns about documentaries and Fred being made into the bad guy and this or blah, 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 blah. Right? Maybe he thinks he's in on it. And he'll be included in the documentary. I don't think that's what that's about. That bitch will do anything. Unicorns, green cards, dogs. Hold on till you want a bicycle over. I mean, it is the bicycle bullshit week or bullshit bicycle week. I don't know, but ain't nobody planning on stopping that unicycle. Quite frankly, I don't think there's anybody left to speak for Fred in that way because we're all like, fuck that dude entirely. And ain't nobody wanting in that mess. But it's like watching Fred do Fred. Seriously. Not that some of us have watched all that much, because we're more about that. Nah. No. No. Yep. Not our monkeys. Not our circus. So anyway. So, anyway, let me turn on some lights, guys. I'll be right back. I hate the update and how tiny my Sasquatch paws, bro. He'd be touching all the wrong buttons. Look at that. Alright. Anyway, during a certain little ways back, cyclish thing, right? Couple pictures, couple things, only certain characters had them. Look better than that. I see you of these shared by everyone crew. Because let's be real, that one gets around, don't she? Justin, Ryan, Chris McDonough, Ziggy, everybody else, I believe she'll get Justin's teeth kicked into by Nancy Grace, as I recall. That one does have a habit with images and passing around entertainment, but I don't know, right? I remember a white truck photo from way, way back. I remember it was great. That's a habit. Problem is, around these certain cycles, there were also certain local players who gave themselves away, popped right out of those mouths and bullshit artists that Ziggy was directing, but was it really Ziggy? I don't know. Does it look like certain people use their jobs wrongly in certain state systems or hacked in and did shit? And Ziggy knew about that. And Ziggy knew about people using their jobs illegally to make shit pop back up. Right? Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Can't you see sometimes? Yeah, it's fun. You don't hypnotize me, bitches. So anyway, so there's locals, right? Involved in some shit. They do some fuck shit. You can tell who's involved shit, cause, well, no shit. For years, homies, years. And, but that, within 24 hours, pops out of those that Ziggy is directing openly, wildly enough. They go about threatening us, our lives again, la 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 la, la 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 la. And then been hardcore attacking children, again, in a gross manner, for, I don't know, quite a long time now, but hardcore in the past 6 months or so, for sure. Recently went into damn near the CP category of shit illegally. I mean, it's always been legal, but this is, whoo boy, whole different level. You just can't be sharing like nudie pics of other people's kids. You can't take pictures of minors, no matter which way it falls, and just eat them and then just keep them. I'm telling you just can't. And that started with Green Nose, right? Was that a Johnson or a Jacobs, or what was it, Ziggy? CZ. She seemed a little mad about that shit the other day. Tried to twizzle up, give a new narrative for, eat out some garbage. And I did hear something the other night. I believe she's trying to make locals think that I mentioned one of them supposedly somewhere in chat. I ain't never done no such fucking thing. Oh! I know what it was. It was something about... She wrongly said that I'd said one of them was in a couple people's discords under different names. I've never seen such thing. Never. But that's what that bitch done since she got out here trying to do blackmail shit. She started her own shit and was built up by Scott and Ziggy and them and everybody else and Squad, whatever, in the background to come full tilt at the exact air date of the WJHL and shit pieces that this group was afraid of, as Twister and them done their fuck shit. This area in the group was worried. Squall blackmails, this blackmail, Chase blackmail, Wheels on the Bus, Linda, Fustos, TM, Penny, Lady R shit, But that channel got let loose that night. Right, Crystal? And it was already built up to target my kids, etc. And then lied to with trigger bitching materials, certain family get around and try to use those blackmail. I mean, like, anyway, it's been on the same shit. She tries to false, and they know locals watch, and for some wild ass reason, all of them be watching PG and fucking gross pieces of shit like Yahoo breaches over Piss Pat and PA and stupid shit like Six and whatever else, But that's because a whole lot of them been participating with them, really. The core group and whatever else. But they try to make people believe false shit. They're fairly good at it if you're fucking stupid. Man, if you think I said this shit, like, just come ask me, because chances are it ain't true. Yeah. Anyway. But that one's specialized in that type of behavior, right? We'll say. Anyway, so, yeah. And built for it, literally. Especially where it concerns me, those around me, etc. Let's put those. I always try to fuck with me somehow with this group. It tries hard. Ugh. Anyway, and it helps people believe it. I don't really give a fuck at this point. If you're stupid enough to believe any of the shit that comes from their potholes around here, as a local, that's on you. You're either stupid or fucking involved. There's no two ways about it. Okay? So, and by involved, I mean, like, you in here fucking around with them and fucking with others through them and doing whatever else. Okay? So, anyway, I'm gonna move on a bit because, yeah, I'd rather not be here for 63 years. 1 million years later, says the SpongeBob narrator. Okay. Noticed, wildly enough, y'all are on a certain cycle again. But y'all were just on this, like, a little while back. And it's like the 40th version of it. But it wasn't just a few weeks ago. Or maybe it's a couple months ago. I don't know. Time feels different here. Especially curiosities do show there, right? We ain't, and ma'am, we ain't playing your can't touch this card either, alright? Make me gag. Little fucking player in this drama bullshit. Wrong pink pony ass bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. No ma'am. No ma'am. We ain't gonna do it. But at least that lets us all know, by the way. Just a pin here. What's on you in it doing it? You just, I don't know. No balls having. You ain't gonna do the right thing for the right reasons. You just, yeah. Am I surprised, Michelle? No. You are them. You are them and you're playing with them. It is bullshit. Coward. Chose you over. Everything good, right? Whatever. That's great. That's great. Had I expected different? No. Absolutely not. Nah. So. Yeah. Just carry on, ma'am. Anyway. So I'm gonna move on here to something I noticed, I guess, in the past, like, 12, 24 hours been done. Speaking of lame assness. And just a few weeks ago, it put up another short, being like, whatever. Let's see. Okay, so which is which?
You know, I mean, people have wanted to know certain things about the area, and yeah, some people did.
I mean, a lot of times a creator will contact me and want to know this or that about people in the area or whatever, and not expect them to put that on YouTube. They expect them to do the research themselves too with what the information I give them, but they don't want to do that. They want to run on there and like this instead of looking at what is really being said and stuff.
Well, it always gets twisted, and that's why,
Because usually if I talk to a creator about somebody, if they've got a certain question or whatever, I don't just take and tell them this. I also contact the people they're talking, want to know information about and stuff, and talk to them and stuff about whatever this creator's wanting to know.
Yeah, you've been
and then
careful
even send them
about
screenshots, everything that the whole conversation.
For instance, Curse with Curiosity was wanting to know about. Oh, that's the first time she had heard about that. That person like delivering drugs. I think the day on the 15th or something. You didn't put out that person's name and stuff.
But see, it's the reason that I didn't throw his name out there. He was on the road, but the camera shows him coming out as a law enforcement is going in. almost the same time. You
But
know?
you told the story, you put it out
Yeah.
there, you didn't put his name out there because, like,
So Summer done had to be missing before
He's tried
he
to.
entered that holler
he's,
for the law enforcement to be there at that certain time as he's coming out, because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when he was just owed to me anyway, because he had borrowed a certain amount from me and just bringing that certain amount back.
Oh, but come on, what happened to car parts? What happened to car parts, Fred? See, this is the problem with Fred and others locally, and what they've done and how they've done it, and why they've done it, and what's really hiding behind it. I don't know. This is the problem. Freaks of the group, or somebody want more. Whatever. Carry on.
I mean, people, it's like either you damned if you do, if you don't.
Thing is, stuff's right here in front of the world's face. It is. I'm sure Fred's weird. Maybe. As much as him and Lauren roll. In it, immediately studying, watching, fucking around with certain things. You know, but so cowardly they had to mostly stay out of Ben Hill until a certain time. Yeah, just, whatever. It's fun. But things sent to him. Right, Fred? You think any other locals could have had a hand in that, Fred? Who made you aware of certain characters, Fred? You could maybe make easy bucks off of, right, Fred? As you trespassed, bullied around, did the dirty work, slithering back and forth in the dark on everybody's other things, snooping around, looking for imaginary fucking dogs. Who made you aware of those characters, Moonlight? Fred. I'm sure you know. Have you wondered about it all these years, though? Because, I mean, shit, you can see the shock even on Ziggy's face when she found that out and heard it come out of your stupid pole. That's a piece. You should probably grab that one, curiosity. Anyway. Shocking. I'm not shocked. Thing is, Fred, some of us know who made you wear it. Those will probably be things connected with ICU and Ryan and crew. Even still, this many years later, it would appear they were running the show from the beginning, or at least parts of it, wouldn't it, Fred? Still trying to. Of course, there are things nobody will question or would ever believe something like that of. Right, Fred? Is that why you're not saying anything? You and Ziggy sent emails in about that, anyone? Bet not. Holy shit, did I get mice and forget the lights? I sure did. Anyway, I'm gonna bet not. And Fred, I'm sure you see the pieces that combine. Is there a reason you've always mixed up the 14th and 15th other than that you're a dumb fucking predictable piece of shit? fucking burnt, toasted, schizophrenic, genetically weird, all the same flavors, that type of shit. Is there a reason you and other characters instantly, and I do mean instantly, Fred, were fucking around between the 14th and 15th? But now what you gonna do, Fred? What you gonna do? Hmm? How you gonna undo all your lies? If your amazing queen over here, their plan and plot is to actually make you guilty, motherfucker. Right? Along with maybe certain locals who don't give a damn about you, would like to see you bye-bye. Okay? Into prison cells, don't give a fuck about the sacrifice in your ass. Alright? Because I've never thought you were necessarily wrong in it. Like, maybe you were, fucked with on purpose from the very first hours after Summer vanished. I know that at certain times you were hella like, and triggered like a motherfucker. By people wanting you. It's like, oh shit, they done set off Fred. Some of us can read you, Fred. We know cat hair and taffy and Fred. You don't have to survive your horse shittery so many times before you fucking get it. But, anyway, you fucking tee-ass motherfucker. Are you okay with helping to be all the years worth of bubble of doubt that could cover up, contaminate, do whatever to help somebody guilty or responsible for Summer vanishing, get by or get away with? Is it helping Summer, Fred? I know it's helped YouTube and all these creators make bazillions off of while destroying the entire community you and everybody else come from. Family, friends, long time, everybody. Several counties wide, as a matter of fact. States even. Hell, some pipelines and shit. You know what I'll forever find odd though? Hold on. Alright. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, Fred, I think the plan is to make you look guilty and fuck. And I can't some days say whether it's always been a plan or not. I'll tell you a few days after, right, Fred? Where the truth actually is. Uh, and not your bullshit, not Don's bullshit, not Candace's bullshit, not anybody else's bullshit, not Squall's bullshit, not the First and Server's bullshit, none of that, none of you fake dog fuckery. I could see you being triggered by what was being done. There's a lot of days I run that through my head. I hear some of your truth, Fred. The world can. And they can't pick them out necessarily because of your bullshit. But I could see your true, like, holy shit, they might be setting me. I could sort of see that. I think others could too, Fred. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. Questions, why would that be so, Fred? But then again, were you doing something with somebody too? That can go in the opposite direction. And considering how quick somebody may have introduced you in lore to certain characters and certain this and certain that, how some of those characters could be protected or in with certain pipelines for it to fuck. And here's where it starts to reek, Fred. Not once in all these years have I ever heard your ass, okay, when you're trying to get people killed. I've never once, not you, not Laura, not Candace, not Dawn, not Allie, not anybody mention all the real shit. Y'all made up a bunch of shit, right? DJs, plays, this, that, and the other, cell wall shit, this shit, that shit, Knoxville shit, da-da-da, bullshit, you know, graveyard shit, Andy was on the road shit, right? All that shit. Problem is that you already had that shit in your head, even when Ziggy visited, though it wasn't first contact with or by you with anyone. Not even remotely, was it, Fred? So why did you include that with Ziggy first meet and greet, we'll say? Who told you to do that, Fred? Or was it because you were already so fucked up? By you and a couple other local characters connected with this core and everything else that were already inserted in Boswell's too. Right? Cotton shit, other shit. Am I right, shit? I bet I am. Why were y'all already mixing up 14th and 15th, Fred? Were you afraid? Were you that fucking terrified? Coward. Pussy ass little bitch. Punk ass motherfucker. Which matters more? Summer or you, Fred? Punk. You fucking punk. You tee-hee ass playing punk. Goddamn, I do miss the Kings. Anyway. But even the Kings couldn't stand you motherfuckers. That's the thing. You'll never get their weak sauce ass fucking genetic best parts rolled down their daddy's legs, motherfuckers, to believe their own Kings fucking took them out either, because they were so worthless, sloppy, dramatic, attention bringing pieces of shit, fucking with all the shit the Kings actually loved, right? Bunch of fuck ups. Kings are like, fuck it, sacrifice the kingdoms to get rid of our own. Like, you'll never get these fucking dumbasses to believe it. Look at y'all go this turn, like, seriously. Anyway, y'all something. Anyway. This is ridiculous, it's pathetic, it's evil, it's bad. Never would I have believed that see, there's only so many things that would make Shadowlands hide something instead of dragging some motherfucker out, leaving them bleeding on courthouse steps themselves, or worse, where it concerns a child. Never would I have believed such a thing. It's about as unbelievable as a child vanishing in the first place. You wouldn't have thought so. Not in a million years. Not there. Not here. No way. Anyway, it really tell the truth and shame the devil, friend. It's gonna take you telling the truth and letting anybody can believe you. Obviously, your own tee-hee and well, you're embarrassment and having to undo everything you've done for all these years. They could pull back the curtain. Who's gonna believe you now? But if you gave a damn, you'd do it. But it wasn't just you, Fred. It was others instantly. Convoluting shit, mixing up shit. It was done for reasons. Still is. Pieces are right here in front of the world. The world and all these creators just can't quite make them come together or know what they're looking at or hearing or how deep it goes. I know Fred has heard these things because I've heard him mention them, but y'all aren't picking up on them. He's aware, and he's aware the pieces are there. He knows what connects. Or he should, anyway. We should. You think there was any of those only good people types that might have introduced you to certain folks or made you hint wink aware of them in vague ways in the first couple days, Fred? I think there might have been. I know there were others. Facts. Sick everybody's shit. Anyway, we'll finish playing this.
No, if you don't mention them, then it's like suspicious and like, why haven't you mentioned this before? Or then if you do mention them, they've just like told
And see,
everything
that
on
was
everybody
Bill-
on the creek. And
see that now was Bill Shipley's neighbor at the time.
so it's
And that was around the time he
you
really
guys want
dropped
us
the
off the
dispensary
internet,
and
and
all that shit.
we want to be left alone. We want to be off YouTube. There's no more really information to give, anyways. So
Huh. Is there a possibility certain people and characters might have thought something wrongly, Fred, because you're stupid mouth on certain days? And you were entirely wrong, plus playing tee and it ended up with the core and a tizzy and hives and things like that. And therefore, they're also aware that dates are mixed. I have been from again. But you set shit off. Because you're worry, other people's worries. Because you're stupid to your mouth. Maybe on different days. Strange. Because you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And you just made shit up at your tee pile and sent word out and it traveled and shit was wrong and all fucked up and all that. Huh. Could be.
Yeah, everybody.
Could that be why certain characters then insert so deeply, even from possible death? All possibilities. And because you're up in your ass at certain people, so you made shit really sound crazy. Because you was mad. Y'all are genetically some vindictive motherfuckers like that. Set-up-y weirds. Unicycling. But then why did others try to eat that the fuck off and place it right in the middle of shit it wasn't? It's an interesting question. Wow. Anyway.
I don't understand. You literally guys have said you want us off YouTube. You want us not speaking on the case or this or that. So you're getting it. So why don't you just leave us alone? You know, I mean, people have wanted to know certain things about the area, and you know, yeah, some people did.
I mean, a lot of times a creator will contact me and want to know this or that about people in the area or whatever, and not expect them to put that on YouTube. They expect them to do the research themselves too with what the information I give them, but they don't want to do that. They want to run on there and like this instead of looking at what is really being said and stuff.
Well, it always gets twisted, and that's why, you know.
Because usually if I talk to a creator about somebody, if they've got a certain question or whatever, I don't just take and tell them this. I also contact the people they're talking, want to know information about and stuff, and talk to them and stuff about whatever this creator's wanting to know.
Yeah, you've been
and then
careful
even send them
about
screenshots. Everything.
Oh, we know. Right, and then the little things in between you, Ryan, PG, DonB, McDonough, Jensen. You know, we know, buddies, we know. And all kinds of counties, and trails in between. You know, honey. Alright, carry on. Fucking conduit.
Everything that the whole conversation.
For instance, Curse with Curiosity was wanting to know about, oh, that's the first time she had heard about that, you know, that person like delivering drugs, I think the day on the 15th or something. You know, you didn't put out that person's name and stuff.
But see, the reason that I didn't throw his name out there, he was on the road, but the camera shows him coming out as the law enforcement is going in. Almost at the same time.
You told the story, you put it out there, you didn't put his name out there because like.
So Summer done had to be missing before he entered that holler for the law enforcement to be there at that certain time as he's coming out, because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when he was just owed to me anyway, because he had borrowed a certain amount from me and just bring it.
Now you gotta think, well, god damn it, Fred, you weren't in there during those times, so how did he bring you anything? Duh. Oh. Fred just pulled a Fred on Fred. Carry on.
That certain amount back.
Yeah, I mean, people is like either you damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. If you don't mention them, then it's like suspicious and like, why haven't you mentioned this before? Or then if you do mention them, they've just like told
And see,
everything
that
on
was
everybody
Bill-
on the creek.
And see that now was Bill Shipley's neighbor at the time.
So it's
And that was around the time he
you guys want
dropped
us
the
off the
dispensary
internet.
and
I
all
mean,
that shit.
we want to be left alone. We want to be off YouTube. There's no more really information to give, anyways.
I'm sorry. He started to say something, but Ziggy, whatever. I don't know. He was saying something though.
So, yeah, everybody can. I don't understand. You literally guys have said you want us off YouTube. You want us not speaking on the case or this or that. So you're getting it. So why don't you just leave us alone? Necessary,
It's all bullshit though, right? Y'all know what you did and what you're trying to hide, what you're trying to cover up, what you're trying to eat away from, both times. All of you involved in one for all for one. You damn well know. You damn well know. Right, DonB? Allegedly. Smells was very strange. Okay, Ryan, PGSU6, where y'all at? And then, let's see. And I'm just going to leave it there. It's about as much as more as we're going to do die on that. Let's see what this...
to get money.
Had Julie to take her down there to get money and didn't want to drive her own vehicle. At the same time, she was hiding in the damn floorboard of the van.
Yeah,
And at the same time, you took and walked over on the ridge line and supposedly spied on Jody Sue and Indy.
Yeah, why were you spying on Jody Sue and Andy?
On the ridge line and stuff, and you were suspecting Andy and Jody or something.
That's weird. 5 days after Summer went missing, you were over there spying on Jody Sue and Andy. People didn't really know much about them at that time. Seems like you know a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He said it belonged to him, and he didn't understand where it came from.
I understand where it came from now.
What?
What, the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jody saying that Andy took a backpack up that way.
Oh, you think that?
I never said that. I never said Andy took a backpack anywhere. Andy didn't take a backpack nowhere. The fuck? Jesus Christ, Fred. That never happened. You didn't take no goddamn backpack anywhere, you fuck-faced piece of shit. And your fucking stupid goddamn town bicycle whore. Karen, were you on the ridge line 5 days? Sorry. Here we go again with this bicycle bullshit. You're gonna ride it back around and around and around until you can try to more with Dirty Carrot. Fuck's going on over? And yeah, Ziggy, we're all fully aware Carrot ain't never left your butthole. Right? We get it. And just like she's up Curiosity's butthole, it's like the shared carrot of doom. Rotten carrots, rotten nanners, rotten bitches, pretty little liars, tamperers, hinderers, fuck-face, useless ass, web sleuth hunting, blah blah blah, McCunts from hell. Alright? Go OSINT that, bitches. So anyway, what the hell? Hey, nope. Never got this backpack bullshit again. The fuck are you? Justin, Dora, handy dandy notebooks, imaginary dogs, imaginary backpacks. I don't know. Y'all trying to get more? I think y'all are. Oh. What is this? The 500th cycle of backpack bullshit? Trying to get shit? Oh, yeah, I don't know, whatever. There are real origin points for the backpack. Some people do seem to be rather concerned about this backpack thing. Probably a group and a core who relate back to certain things and real situations that you're really up to fuck shit. First days of Summer's case. But only certain locals seem to be continuing to worry about that goddamn backpack shit. Throwing that backpack here, there, and everywhere else. It's like they're real worried about the wheels on the bus. What they did, how much is known. Maybe even certain creators that link back to certain shit and teams and all the way back to the Boswell core. Certain ones that relate back to certain shit, maybe. Home Depot. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. But anyway, I don't know. Certain people seem to be. Oh wait, is that a Tucker thing? I don't know. Either way, all that shit sort of comes back around certain realms, certain characters, especially those fuck around with Squall bullshit in the beginning. Looks like. Certain motherfuckers, fake Lost City types, yeeted shit in there that was never said about him. Like, the fuck? All these motherfuckers out here throwing this backpack thing around since, I don't know. This backpack thing, yeah, its origins, it reeks like a motherfucker. Has traces on it. Maybe there's something real behind all that. I know there's something really fucked about it. I'd assume LE, feds, etc. are way ahead of all that. Probably have been since like post-it notes and command centers and stuff. And no, I don't mean Linder there. But hell, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. But no, in actual post-it notes. It's whatever. You know, Fred, honestly, I gotta tell you, man, I think certain people wanted that shit actually put certain places, but certain things were misunderstood. Why on earth do you think they do that, Fred? Who did that, Fred? I know I can name a few locals where it originates around. How the tin can string game went, most likely. And those showing up with certain characters that were fucking around this group and with them like those around Squall and shit. Core shit, this shit, that shit. But there's some reason in those earliest days after Summer vanished that there was a backpack introduced. Why? What were they up to, Fred? I know right now the continuation of this backpack cycle is just these fucking databasers and y'all and your fuckery want more and more and more, and probably this whole team trying to figure out all the way to origin points where their hunting group resides out of the core already built in and up and through Boswell and ready to hit the ground of Summers, unfortunately. Which, even according to you, will attach to a whole lot of those around the cotton stuff, you know. But boy, don't it seem like I got a hard dick for you, Fred. But anyway, I don't know, man. Why on certain days do they want that shit in there? What was the purpose? I know now where they wanted it placed, but for what purpose? And was it to aim at you, or somebody else? Was it to change the direction of searches? Is it because somebody really knows something? Is it because somebody is really afraid? But why does it circle back around what it does? And what role are you playing in it?
Oh, that's right. Dirty Sue spoke on a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this story is kind of true then? What's she saying?
Yeah.
Well, one to about 1,000. One.
And what's weird is Fred's now changed the story right around backpack. Remember he said originally that Candace left one up in his driveway. Then I think the sisters said something about backpacks. Then it was about Fred, drugs, money, backpacks. But what it was never about was Andy in a backpack. Andy didn't leave no goddamn backpack or take no backpacks nowhere. I love the changing stories, it was great. But no. Anyway, carry on.
That's somewhat correct.
Somewhat.
Some little girl's clothes in an old washing machine outside on the property somewhere.
Was her little girl's
I
clothes?
don't know what you're talking about there.
Yeah. So, to about 1,000. One story that's somewhat correct.
Somewhat.
Some little girl's clothes in an old washing machine outside on the property somewhere.
Was her little girl's
I
clothes?
don't know what you're talking about there.
Yeah. So,
And he felt like somebody had put them there. And again, I said, well, I hope he told somebody, I hope he turned it in or whatever, and I don't know if he did. Have you seen the clothes?
Because I don't know nothing about it.
Little girls.
no, why didn't she turn? I mean, I'm guessing Karen turned it in, right?
But I did burn the backpack because it had somebody was trying to set me up. Because
Why ain't Curiosity putting together all Fred's backpack pieces? He's all like, no, Candace dropped it off. No, this one dropped it off. Now he's trying to say Andy, whatever. But then, somebody, whatever. And then I burned it. And this it, right? You didn't hand over to Elliot. I mean, all this shit, right? And then his sister, and I've asked Karen about it. I was like, was it really backpack this area? Everybody. Yeah, well, dirty deeds, right?
yeah, meth making material.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with a little girl. It was meth making material. It didn't have anything about a little girl in the backpack. It was meth stuff. And so he thought somebody was trying to set him up, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then she's making up this, saying something about these
I
little
don't
girl
know nothing
clothes.
about the clothes in the washing machine or whatever she's talking about.
Yeah, so he wasn't thinking that the meth making materials could be related to Summer Wells.
Clothes in the washing machine. So 5 days after Summer disappeared, he's claiming people are trying to set him up. He's finding things on the property.
But she never even talked to me. I didn't even know that she had been at mom and dad.
And I swear to fuck, at one point, Fred even said he made law enforcement worry about whatever he turned it. I don't know. Do you really think it'd been cool if Fred burning it? Come on. Fred didn't do the right thing, turning it into. He said it was his driveway, so Candace dropped it. I don't know. Died of many tales of Fred fucking Hans Hill here. They don't like this.
Julie's one that told me.
Who went to spy on Dirty Sue and Andy? Who did?
Karen did,
Yeah.
supposedly. But see, I didn't even know that Karen had been even down there. She's talking like her and Julie came up there and talked to me. I didn't even know nothing about Karen being there until the next day when I went down there to Mom and them's, and they was talking about how weird Karen was acting and stuff.
Yeah. and she was dating Kitty Thompson, at the time. Dawn
I
Wells.
know when this conversation she's talking about the backpack and stuff came up was when she took in. Mom had her to finally come and bail me out when I was in Suffolk County, and come up and bail me out. And on the way back home, we talked about that backpack was the only thing, and that was way after summer.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, who knows? I mean, maybe that backpack would have been something important for law enforcement. But Fred was thinking.
And I had the money on me to bail myself out.
Fred was thinking
it. Have no cosigner.
Fred,
so she cosigned, and I give her the money out as soon as we got in the vehicle.
But you didn't have.
Then why was Laura selling shit? You know what? Fuck it. Fine. Whatever.
Get money.
I had Julie to take her down there to get money and didn't want to drive her own vehicle. At the same time, she was hiding in the damn floorboard of the van.
Yeah, coming
at the same time, you took and walked over on the ridge line and supposedly spying on Jody Sue and Indy.
Yeah, why were you spying on Jody Sue and Andy?
On the ridge line and stuff, and you were suspecting Andy and Jody or something?
That's weird. 5 days after Summer went missing, you were over there spying on Jody Sue and Andy. People didn't really know much about them at that time. Seems like you know a lot.
Mm.
He said it didn't belong to him.
Says Fred, the imaginary dog fuckery, right? Says Fred of the bullshit lies about everybody sitting up on the driveway, everybody this, everybody trying to creep around here, blah, blah. Andy wasn't at work. Andy left instantly. All the bullshit that everybody can prove. Fred's lying about lies about everybody else. Yeah, alright, Fred. Anyway, yeah, alright. You got some proof. Karen was up on the bridge and let me like Andy and Jody Sue on day 5. Bro, what the fuck's the matter? You creep around every goddamn night. All day, every day, up in everybody's shit. I know you've tried to bring the whole, quote, party down to your end of the holler, dude, but you were all coming up to our end of the holler, snooping the fuck around under false pretenses, trying to pull your tee shit, thinking we're all stupid as fuck, you dumbass moron. You're the one flipping out about dog sense and shit. But Jason's head, man, please talk. I don't even know that little girl. I ain't ever hung that dog yet. But, well, actually, I was really close with him until 6 months ago. And then a little while later, Dawn's all like, 6 months and angels. Y'all need 6 months tee shit. Dawn's all, sacrifice this, blah, 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 that. Dawn's got almost a 50K debt. 50K life insurance or car insurance, wreck payout, bullshit, Laura that. And whatever this, that, and what the fuck is wrong though, y'all? Y'all just smell funny. Anyway, there's a couple other pieces, And that's the thing, this ain't like this grudge tape. She's doing shit again, curiosity is her. I'm not even curious about them. Right, been a couple months. She's hitting that again. I don't know. Guess dirty carrots, dirty bananas, dirty whatever's, cores, teams, fucking demons, hinderers, temperers, fucking well organized criminal syndicate on YouTube violating federal and state laws and all the bullshit with like some more today race. I don't know, they're just doing their normal shit. But their piece is right. But this one, yeah, see, there's too many doing the same shit at the same times. And want songs, whatever, you know. Therefore, no. Nah, who knows? Maybe Fred'll give you the keys or something. Right? Him and Ziggy. Nah. I doubt it, though. Because that would take him unwinding all his own masks and TE, wouldn't it? Oh. But all that TE's been done with for and around all y'all, my y'all pretend to have fake fights, even now, and this bullshit out in public. Yeah, the facade that actually hides the truth of what the fuck y'all are actually doing behind the scenes that Schuppenberger catches on to. As you continue to do the more database and wheels on the bus, oh my god, Panic at the fucking Disco show. I'm gonna pass. Either way, needless to say, DonB's being quiet. He does indeed. But then he'd have to give him his own portions to, I guess, but he has enough. And that should tell you something. Motherfucker got it. He does love attacking women and children like most little tiny man abusers, weak ass motherfucking men. You know, can't go full tilt after a dude though he will if it's videos and drama and whatever for his parties or whatever it is. And mile markers on YouTube. Bicycle Wars, Serafina Wars. Yeah, but otherwise, no. He ain't got the balls to rip the band-aid off and actually, like, Reiner Bell's line, here's the band-aid off all the shit. No, he ain't got the balls. Yeah. But what you're seeing is a whole bunch of that, I guess. Well, you're not seeing it, you're seeing what they're man behind the curtain. What you're seeing a result of their fear behind the scenes. What you're seeing is a hoping they can protect, recycle, get in front of anything even turned in about them, said to Ellie, the public becoming aware of how far inserted and tampering and hindering and And I'm gonna tell you, I don't think anything's gonna help, especially certain folks around all this fuck shit. At least since last year, probably since 24 especially, and hopefully not since 21, but you know, definitely I think during certain time periods in 24, but most certainly since last year. I think some people went much too fucking far. I do. And I don't think they'll actually get out of that. I don't care how much shit they want to hide or yeet around here, or under false pretenses and cease and desist. And no, I'm not friends with this. Or no, I'm not friends with that. No, God, the material's got to come down because we're suddenly afraid of shit that don't make sense. And oh my God. Yeah, no. Yep. And it looks like there's some stench fear in the background. Area wide to YouTube wide. And of course, you got shit like this making them real uncomfortable and feeling certain ways lately. Again, And after they had the little meet and greet back on what to do, and people viewed it off lives, things, all that, and went a different direction with it, and decided to do another targeting cycle in case eyes are on that way. Then all things done, and all that. It'll be, oh no, Jody sees blah, 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 blah. You think Ellie and everybody else tired of hearing that shit, man? Anybody watch it? Like, seriously. Yeah, I don't know. That'll really do the trick, guys. Spills on the bus. Whatever. I can't even believe Curiosity decided to double down and really outright become part of this cycle. Especially if she's got better things to worry about. Damn. How desperate you gotta be to risk your own everything, whole world, to fuck around and fucking help this group hide and target others, man. And then firmly and fully outright become part of that. To the point where people can leave you homeless, broke, and whatever else on the street corner for it, and you're in danger of, obviously, legal shit, criminal shit. Is it really worth it, man? You people are wild. Like, I'm willing to step into some straight federal no-nos just to fuck around with YouTube and get your needful thing jollies off or something. I don't know. Y'all are weird motherfuckers. Weird motherfuckers. Anyway, y'all, I've got to check. Oh dear Lord, I think I'm here. I don't know. If not, I'll be back. But actually, I've got something I've got to check on real quick. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Y'all can stay here or not. I don't. It's just whatever. Real life before. And anyway, otherwise, I guess, I'll be back and y'all might be inconvenienced with having to fast forward to the next time I appear on the screen. God forbid. So, anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.